I think it's it takes a couple seconds or something. Hey, Delia Boppers, what's up? So, I totally lost what I was saying. I'm here tonight with my friend Becca, who is one of my best friends. We met working once upon a time for a financial institution together, and discovered that we love a lot of the same things, like Star Wars and drawing and making musical things. Well, you like the writing.
I just write things and then you're like, that's great. And I'm like, how do you think that?
We write awesome things together. We're going to put together a musical act one day. It's going to be amazing. But tonight, we're going to be live streaming playing Heretic for you. I just realized I look like a fairy. And, I have not addressed this yet. So, if you follow me on social media, you know that we went Halloween shopping today. If you don't, now you do. I have just stopped giving a fuck. I have just completely stopped giving a fuck as of today. Like, what people think of me, I don't care if it's you, I don't care if it's other people who will be watching this, I don't care if it's you, I don't care if it's Becca, you are Becca, I don't care if... I don't care if it's Kelly, I don't care if it's Boots. I want to share with the world, everything about who I am and be my totally authentic self, which is really weird and eccentric a lot of the time. Really weird and eccentric.
Really weird.
But, and also, I talk about all this in the video that I made, or will be making today, which you will see later on, where I go and buy this, which is going to be my Halloween costume for this year. I'm, just a pastel goth fairy with a light-up tutu. We're fake gamer girls. We've been making that joke all day long. There's no such thing as fake gamer girls, of course. There are only fake gamer boys. But we're going to be playing a retro video game for you tonight that I've played a few times on my channel. Suck it if you don't like that I'm playing the same thing over and over again. Becca's never played this before.
No.
It's my favorite game of all time. It's the game that my tattoos are based on.
Is this Doom? I mean, it's Heretic, but
it's Heretic. It's made by it's on the same engine. It's made by the same company, and it's all just fantasy. The main difference between this and Doom is that this has an inventory system, whereas Doom did not.
Right.
So, and also I think a few things...
It scared me when I was a child.
Huh?
It scared me very much when I was a child.
This scared my friend Sierra's sister when they were children.
Yeah.
My friend Sierra, we fell in friend love through our mutual love of this game when we were in high school. It was great. So... Anyway, I've got the chat pulled up on my phone over here. I also have a salad in front of me that I'll probably be munching on throughout this whole thing. I hope you guys will love the video. I'm just kind of I'm going to be doing more streams probably. I don't know. I'm just kind of documenting my life and all the craziness that goes on in it because, that's why y'all are here, right? That's what y'all want to see because you love me. You know you do. If you're a Delia Bopper, you know you do. And you know what? Some of you probably hate me. That's something else I realized today. I fucking bet you anything, a bunch of my subscribers are my haters because I've seen y'all coming back and commenting on new shit, and I just want to say, y'all are fucking adorable. Alright, we're gonna play now. Oh.
If you have to, subscribe to somebody to hate them, it just does them a favor.
It does! I love it! You're not supposed to tell them that, Becca, but I've stopped giving a shit, like I said.
Thanks for hating.
Thank you. Thank you. Your hate is very much appreciated. It's what keeps me going every day. Even... I had that you saw the scare I had, right, about the potential iCloud stalker.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
I got a message, an email that said that someone signed into iCloud.com with my Apple ID and my iPhone was on, so I could potentially have a legit stalker. And you know what? I don't fucking give a shit anymore.
I'll beat him.
I really don't. It's there's way too much that I've been through to let anything get in the way of me being my authentic self. And I feel like I'm a colorful, charismatic individual, and people are gonna love me for that. People already love me for that. I feel like I'm bragging, but women have the right to toot our own horns every now and then.
Toot. Women have the right to toot.
To toot. And to toot our own horns, which sounds dirty, actually, when you say it, doesn't it? It kind of sounds a little bit dirty. Okay, so
my dogs are barking.
friend Nicole says she has to leave because her dogs are barking. And I thought that maybe she was having a tucking problem was what she was trying to say, because I'd never heard that expression before.
That's an old white lady thing for my feet hurt and I want to go home and rest.
The balls of your feet
Yeah,
hurt.
the balls are
not your balls.
But like the balls of your feet hurt from your shoes. Yeah, those are your dogs.
I'm sorry, Nicole, that's the first thing, because Nicole watches my streams. That is like that. That's the first thing I thought was a tucking problem. I didn't even know if Nicole tucks or not. But like that's what I thought. I don't even know what's in Nicole's pants, because it's not my place to ask people that question.
That's an awkward question to ask. You probably shouldn't ask her.
Anyone, really.
Yeah, that's not...
Because, I mean, you don't know who's trans or not. You think you do, but, like, people can't... You can't tell as well as you think you do. There are cis people who look trans. There are trans people who look cis. Come the fuck on. Okay. Good at the new game and hit enter.
I don't know about anyone's stream.
And go to the multiplayer.
Okay, join game.
And go to player setup first. And change that, because you're not Indigo.
Oh, do I just delete it?
Yeah, just erase it.
Oh, shit.
Indigo, if she's watching or when she watches, will feel so betrayed. It's okay, Indigo, I still love you too. Yeah, that's right, you're wearing your Halloween costume too. That was probably obvious. Becca's wearing a vault suit.
I am... I'm not a Halloween person, and I don't dress up for Halloween, but I guess we're going to have a Halloween party this year, so I bought myself a cheapo vault suit, and I'm going to be really cute.
She had a Vault Boy mask in the video earlier today too. I think you creeped me out with it. I think I you turned around and I was scaring you. Something.
Yeah.
So like if I ever mention something just totally random out of the blue while I'm looking at my phone, it's something that's in the chat. I'm just gonna say that once, and just from here on out, y'all know.
All right, I'll be Joyride. Okay.
It's getting to the point where, like, my channel is going to be just so inconsistent at some point, or well-rounded. Like we were saying earlier, well-rounded is really the word, I think.
Well-rounded.
We made tacos the other night.
That was really good.
So that's really a video that's going to be edited and going to be put up.
They're just going to be jealous because of the tacos. They're so tasty.
Oh, they're so awesome. They're not actually tacos. They're burritas. I'm very inconsistent about my use of Spanish accent on Spanish words because I was not raised to speak Spanish, even though I'm Latina. My family was very whitewashing. But I feel like it's appropriate, if you can, to say Spanish words with a Spanish accent, say French words with a French accent when they're put in. Which seems pretentious maybe a little bit. I feel like some people may even say it's appropriative, but I am Latina.
Yeah, that was my, concern, I guess, if we're going to talk about, appropriativeness.
Yeah.
That's a word.
I mean, that's a thing
that's a Donald Trump word you can make up, like braggadocious. There you go. But I don't know.
Try hitting join game.
Join game?
Yeah, okay, there we go. And then this one, try double-clicking that one. Bailey is in the other room, Kelly's in the other room, so that we have it just kind of, quiet out here so that we can just...
But, I don't know, if I'm supposed to say Tahar or...
Tahar?
Yeah, because that's the street... Yeah, I do. I've got, a goblin killing me.
It's a gargoyle. Okay, so I probably should tell you how to play this game. You've got the... Awesome. I love how you just intuitively were like WASD.
Well, I mean, I know how to play games, Delia. Kind of. I'm not very good,
Shush,
actually.
we're supposed to be fake gamer girls.
I don't know how to do those buttons!
What did you do? What is that fucking name, Becca?
Okay, so... I really liked Magic the Gathering for a very long time, and I played competitively, and I was really fucking into it. And Joyer of the Gitu is a red and blue card, which is fire, and water is, kind of opposites together. And so the fire is all okay, I'm just not going to go into this. Anyway, Joyra is one of my favorite cards because she represents the two factions that I like the most. So blue is control. Blue is island magic, so that's water, and so that's all your counter spells and your tricky magic stuff. Yeah. And then fire is all about just blowing shit up and just fireball. I don't think about anything. I just throw fireballs. I'm not a very good wizard. And so it's kind of those two things come together. And should I be getting these coins? Ooh, magic.
What are they? What are you looking at? Oh, those are. Oh, that stuff's ammo.
Oh, ammo. Okay.
Yeah.
But Oh, this is kind of cool. Anyway, the faction that is blue and red is called Is It, and anyway, they're my two favorite colors because it's kind of like a steampunk thing. I'm not like a steampunk person, but it's really cool in that lore to me. Was I'm just gonna run around and get all these things because I like. Okay, every game that I play, I obsess over treasure, and I will just cut the grass down in Zelda games over and over again to get rupees.
So you're like an item completionist,
yes.
Or like an inventory completionist.
I just really wish that I was rich in real life. And so I
one day, Becca. One day by association, because you're going to be on my channel so much, I'm eventually going to have to negotiate a contract with you. And until then, I mean, you're my friend, so, like, whenever I am rich, I will just spoil you.
Look at that phoenix!
Oh! Yes, it's the Phoenix Rod. It's my favorite weapon for obvious reasons. I feel like people are going to, like, nickname me Phoenix one day. I feel...
Oh, I killed myself. God damn it. God damn it,
Becca. You can't blow through any of the terrain. You can only blow through monsters.
Well, I wanted to go through that door.
Oh,
where's the button? How do you solve this puzzle? Is this the first, like...
Oh, this chat is live, yes.
God damn it.
I've got the key.
Look at my dead body! Is this like Minecraft where you can
I
pick up
wish
your
I could
grave?
show your screen. I'll have to figure out how to do that at some point. Your dead body. This is Becca's dead body she was looking at. I like that you mentioned Minecraft because I don't get to see your skull. Maybe your skull
I
went
moved the
somewhere
skull
else.
by accident. Like I stepped on it and then zoopied away, whatever that word is. That was a word.
Zekied.
Zoopied.
We like to make up words. Like, it made up we were talking about my belief system and my religion, like,
while
before
she
we
was
got
dressed
started.
as a fairy.
And while I'm dressed as a fairy.
So that, like, literally made all the super valid and important things that she said to me seem really, really silly. And I was, like, half listening and, like, super intently and then half just, like, giggling because she was a cute fairy.
All religions are insane. Okay? I'm just going to say that right now. All religions are insane. But people, like, accept some of them, like Christianity. Like, people accept Christianity no matter how fucking crazy it sounds. I'm Wiccan, which also sounds crazy. Can you what?
Sprint.
Sprint? You're already on auto.
Ah! Kill
him! Can you kill the golem? I've got to go see this.
God!
I'm Wiccan, so I'm a witch.
Can I hold down? Yeah, I can. I can just hold
I'm
it
saying
down.
this.
Oh, God. I killed myself again.
No, I killed you that time.
You killed me. Fuck you. I was doing good. Okay? I killed 2 whole dudes by myself, and I'm just laying here looking at your legs.
I'm trying to have a conversation about how I'm a witch while I'm playing this video game wearing a fairy costume and nearly killing myself. So it's like all religions are fucking crazy. But, like, for some reason, like, once you start saying you believe in magic instead of saying that you believe in prayer, even though they're the same fucking thing, people look at you like you're fucking nuts. I mean, and I am crazy. I have a personality disorder, but that's besides the point. I am so fucking going to die. Fuck. And we're on limited resources being on co-op. So, we were talking earlier about my religious beliefs, and I was thinking about them earlier, and before I found out that you said it was like, what, the loaf of bread theory, almost?
It's not really necessarily a theory.
Did you make that up?
No, but I mean, like, it's not, loaf of bread is not a theory. It's not like the mind in a vat thing. It's just definitely a different scenario, but basically, the universe can be imagined by, like, slices of bread. It was just like an example of where
I liked
layers.
the example.
I totally stole that example from something, and I'm going to remember it.
Is the greatest artist steal outright, and you can quote me on that.
Okay, I steal everything because I'm a stealer.
I do too. I love stealing things.
Of the night.
It's like everyone does it. This is how art works. Art is just a repetition of people stealing from what's come before them.
Alright, die, dumb gargoyles. I thought gargoyles were supposed to protect you from demons.
Or they can be demons. I mean, they're very
If I take this down.
Fuck. It's like that trope, our vampires are different, except our gargoyles are different. See, I'm a huge nerd, and just me being social justice all the time, I don't get to share that very much on my channel. I'm basically Tumblr in a nutshell, aren't I? I'm like the social justice and the trans person and like the crazy, this is going to be in a cringe compilation one day person.
And 80% porn.
And I'm also 80% porn.
That's what Tumblr is to me. It's just like, oh, I'm looking at all this nice stuff and cute puppies, and then it's just porn.
We were talking today about and I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it.
Tumblr is rude like that.
The fact that I used to do, for a very brief time, I was doing online webcam sex work, basically, like solo porn. And I had been thinking just as an income thing to start doing it again. Because, I'm sex positive, I'm sex work positive. And I've just been thinking about all the shit that, like I said, I stopped giving a shit. So if I decide to do it, I'm just going to do it. And I'm not going to care what comes of that in terms of my career. Because I know I'll own it. And, my Delia poppers will fucking love me for it. But so we were talking about this earlier today. And I lost my train of thought. Literally right now.
Are you both?
I just figured out how to open doors. I just figured that out.
Are you guys in the same game?
We are in the same. There she is. I'm gonna blow her up.
I was making up a word for my belief system. I don't know how I ended up on sex work, but I was making up a word for my belief system.
And then I said something about Tumblr porn.
Oh yeah, because I'm 80%
no, we're gonna
porn.
die. We're gonna die.
Okay.
Are we gonna die?
No, we're going up the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Well, if the monsters kill us, we will.
Oh
we
God,
will die.
it's a boss.
I'm gonna fly, but for no
It's
reason.
not a boss.
I'm
That
typing
wasn't a
in
boss.
the
That was
chat.
just like a lich.
Well, it was like a super mini boss. It was an undead warrior. They just throw ethereal axes.
Ooh, the Necronomicon. God.
Should I tell you how these work?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you anyway.
Okay.
You can hit the X button to use whatever item is here.
Ooh. Okay.
And you can use, I think, these two to toggle left and right. This powers up your weapon, this one. And then there's potions that heal you.
I'll save that for
and
the
all
boss.
sorts of things that do different things. If you want to know what anything is, just ask me. So the word I had made up for my beliefs was logicalism. Because one of the things with my beliefs is that, I have what... It has more to do with, how my belief system works, almost. Is that I have to, look at all of the experiences I've had, and basically draw a conclusion from that in the most logical way possible. Which I feel like is the way every human thinks. So really it could just be called a human, but I feel like calling it logicalism is going to piss some people off. So it's logicalism.
Okay.
The practice of basing your beliefs off of the most logical conclusion you can draw from what you know to be true. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm making up words because I know it will piss people off.
You're making up unnecessary
If
words.
a weird
I'm
orange man
Tumblr.
can make up words and get away with it, then...
If an orange man can make up words and get away with it. I feel like we've been ripping on Trump today in the other video too.
Yeah, we were. We definitely were. I mean, I could do that every day.
This should not be a surprise.
I killed you!
Trump gets hit by a bus.
Okay, there we go.
Whoa!
Fuck you! Fuck you!
I don't know if
Sorry.
what my girlfriend just said is allowed
No,
to be.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to.
He's
actually.
just a presidential candidate.
Though, yeah. Can I just hold it down and then? Oh yeah, I can. I can just hold the. That's not a good idea. I need to run away. No, I died.
I think you can say that you hope something bad happens to the president or a presidential candidate. I think you just don't want to say that you have a plan to kill them or something.
Yeah, that's not
Which, just to be totally clear, we don't.
And also, no matter how awful a person will, so incapable of doing anything bad.
And I'm just not a violent person. If my life were at stake, I would throw down. But aside from that, I'm not a violent person.
Do these barrels have money in them?
My eyes itch through this mask. I can't. The barrels are useless.
Off.
There's going to be a gargoyle through that door you're about to go through.
Yes, there is. Oh no, it's on top of me.
Don't open the door behind it either.
Was there a bad guy there?
Yeah, I'm gonna come find you and show you.
I'm open this door.
I know that my videos are just gonna be so fucking weird now because I ramble, because I'm manic. This is how I am.
Stop
most of the
me.
time. I'm shooting you. I didn't even realize what I was doing. I'm manic, almost all the time. It's just how I am. And people are gonna try to rag on me for that, and they can go fuck themselves. Y'all who are watching who hate me are still watching. Hi.
There's potion in
Y'all who are talking about me who hate me are still talking about me. So, what the fuck ever. Okay, so I opened a secret door. Fuck. Because there's this two-way mirror type area in here.
Okay.
Like, see how I can see out?
Yeah, and I can't see where you are.
Right.
Okay.
Now I've got the door open.
Where? Oh, you're on the other side. I'm on this side.
I'm gonna check the chat in a minute. What are we talking about? Someone just said they're Wiccan too. I can just imagine all that out there. Everyone just draws or just drop. They're like, what the fuck is Delia doing?
I'm gonna go up these steps. Where's the guys? Oh, a magical crossbow. I kill you.
But see, all my Delia boppers love me.
Dude,
even
I like
when
the
I'm crazy, it
crossbow.
make no sense because they wouldn't be Delia boppers if they didn't love me.
Oh. Fuck yeah, it shoots like 3 things.
Yes, at a time, and if you power it up, it shoots 5. Fuck.
I only have 8 arrows left.
Yeah, the ammo is like really kind of limited on
but I
co-op,
got
but like
27.
it spawns weapons
Okay.
that shouldn't normally appear this early in the game.
Okay, so you're like more powerful, but
Yeah.
you lose your ammo really fast.
Well, you don't lose it really fast so much as there's such a limited amount on the map.
Yeah.
And if we were playing deathmatch, it would be respawning, but because we're not, it doesn't.
I can't play deathmatch, I would die. Torch! Fire!
One day. I mean, I'm probably one of the best people in the world at this game.
Oh,
Except for my friend Daniel
I'm dead.
from
I'm dead
Guadalajara, Mexico. He kicks my ass at this game. And we both do a lot of fan art for it. I've mentioned this a few times, but like my fan art for Heretic is basically the most well-known fan art for Heretic on the internet.
I want to see it. There's my dead body. There's like half of it
We
stuck
could
in
at
a
some
wall.
point. I've pulled it up. I've pulled some of it up before on the stream. But I could always pull some of it up again. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. I will do the same things over and over again sometimes. I will talk about the same things over and over again sometimes. Y'all can say whatever the fuck you want about me. I don't give a shit.
God damn it.
Do not care.
Shit. Where was I at? I died, and then
I wonder if like trolls are gonna like take this as a challenge and like try to up the ante, or if they're just gonna be like, okay, we're bored now and move on.
Oh, there it is. There's the hole.
I don't care either way.
I found
But
the
like, that's what he said or she said.
Or she, who cares?
That's what
they said.
That's what whoever
I need to learn bay.
she was loving, or he was loving.
But only
Someone said it,
consensually.
or they, or Z. Someone said it. That's all I know. Oh fuck! No, it's a trap.
You need to watch The Office like more with me.
Yeah.
That show's really googly funny.
Chris and Kelly were trying to get me to watch The Office one night. I almost feel like we were streaming that same night.
I want my good weapon back.
Or trying to.
Can I get it out of my? Can I loot my own corpse?
No,
God damn it!
I don't think you drop anything.
God friggin'! I have that.
I think
crossbow.
there might be an option
This
to drop
laptop is
things.
burning
I'm
my
so
hand.
going to die. Whoa! I just like glitched or something.
Ooh, money. That's not money. That's ammo. But ooh, money.
I have a dragon claw.
Cool! I found the yellow key. Now I can go through the yellow key door.
I've had the
Where's
yellow
that?
key for like 10 minutes.
It's my
Okay.
yellow key. Ooh, I found a shield. I'm gonna protect myself now.
Shield your titties.
Shield my titties.
Protect your titties.
I mean, that's something that you gotta do.
Protect your titties
You need with cups.
cups.
You gotta put
Or was
cups.
it bowls?
No, maybe bowls. Bowls might work better
No,
than
I think
cups.
it's
Cups
bowl-
are too
cups-
small. Cups are
cups,
like
yeah. If cups were enough, then bras would work.
not. No, yeah, but they don't. You need boob shields.
You can't drink out of a
individual
bra.
shields, but you can drink out of a bowl or a cup.
But you can't drink out of a bra cup.
No.
Or can't, I mean,
What if it was made out of a bowl?
the right stuff.
If it was made out of ceramic,
You could.
yeah.
Yes.
You need functional boob protectors.
You must protect your boobies or they will not grow.
I am not even with you right now.
You're not.
I don't know how to find you. There's no map.
I can't remember. You said something earlier today. And I totally game
Ooh.
I totally game Grump's response to you while we were at the mall, and like we weren't filming at the time, and I don't remember what it was, but you said something. I think you were saying that you were gonna dye your hair,
Yes.
which you were talking blue earlier, but apparently you and your husband decided
Purple.
Purple.
I liked purple too. I couldn't decide if I wanted to go aqua again or purple again. Because
And-
now that I have a job that will let me do whatever I want, it's really
Yeah.
fun.
And then we can both be crazy haired YouTubers.
Crazy haired YouTubers.
This is a wig. Just in case. I mean, y'all, I'm sure.
It's probably a little bit obvious.
That.
This wig.
But it's a wig that looks like the same color that my hair was like a week ago.
I found where you went. Oh, there you are.
Yes.
Ah. Ah.
That's acid.
Oh, no, it's acid.
Those things blow up.
Oh, I thought I was going to go get them, but they can't have them there.
You can shoot them from afar so they don't...
Okay.
I've got a Phoenix rod, just so you're aware. These hourglass things... Oh, I lost you.
I'm going to shoot that guy. I'm going to shoot that guy. I'm going to open this door. I have to have a blue key to open that door.
Yes, follow me.
Where are you?
I'm in here. I know that tells you nothing.
Oh, you're right here. Okay,
yeah. What was I saying? Oh, you were telling me you were gonna dye your hair, and I was just like, do it. I overused that.
Sounds like that guy from that show. Oh,
whoa!
God. Oh, God.
It's supposed to be. So, did I ever show you that video of Game Grumps?
On.
Did
God, you're such a noob. Okay, kill him.
Did you just call yourself a noob?
No, I called that Lich a noob.
Okay.
No!
Did I show? Did I ever show you the Game Grumps video where they were doing like Palpatine?
No! There's so many of them.
Oh my God!
No!
You just go opening all these doors without me. Did you find any hourglass things?
Yes, I did, and then I got
those are time bombs.
Oh, I got hit with
you
all
can drop
of them.
them with your X key. Just make sure to get out of dodge when you do it.
They were gonna kill me.
We don't use the original controls for this game.
No.
Originally, I feel like that was like tab.
Where's some health bars? I need a protein shake.
No, tab is the map. That's right.
Oh, there is a map.
Yeah, tab.
Okay.
Oh. This weapon I have is a dragon claw, and people have told me throughout my life that it looks like a penis wearing like a condom from hell.
Oh, it kind of does.
But like if you zoom out,
it looks like a guy's forehead actually.
But like if you zoom out, you can see the thumb.
Oh, it's so weird. It's got hair on it.
It's a
like
sprite.
A hairy arm.
Everything in this game is sprites, Becca.
It looks like a hairy arm.
A hairy arm? See, that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know why the elf has hair. Our elves are different, apparently, as well. I wonder if anyone's ever gonna watch this all the way through. Fuck, I need the blue key. I need the green key. I lost my keys.
Because you died?
Because I died. Fuck, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat some of this salad.
I like that the insides of the people on these sprites are purple and orange. That's the colors.
They are.
They're galluettes.
Undead Warrior guts are purple and orange. I have an Undead Warrior on my forearm.
I have a here and some freckles.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
I love salad. This is a thing. I really love salad.
You open that door. I love salad too.
There's where I eat all the chicken.
Oh, there's a hole in the wall.
There's feta on this too. Love feta.
I love feta.
I think I have a feta fetish.
I like feta on eggs with like you mix it up and let it melt and then have like oregano or something on it. Like some spices. It's really yummy.
So good. My tomato is like half trying to go down my throat and half being stuck.
It's the tomato's fault. Blame it on the tomato.
Are you slut shaming my tomato?
Yes.
Was my tomato asking for it?
Your tomato was asking for it.
Stop being.
And you were asking for it from that tomato. Look
Whoa! Whoa! Me and my friends, me and Kelly actually usually, but me and my friends also sometimes do this thing where we play like this whoa game. Where we we're just intentionally offensive and like it just keeps escalating and we just keep being like, whoa! This is gonna be like a thing on my channel and people are gonna start doing it. And for those of you who think I'm like way too full of myself right now, you can go to my Redbubble shop, Designs by Delia, and actually buy a t-shirt with my face on it that says Delia Melody needs to get over herself. There's also one that says Delia Melody needs to go fuck herself, and it's got like a censored version and an uncensored version.
So if you're a hater and you also want to keep contributing, because you're already contributing,
you can buy mean t-shirts about me and wear them unironically.
Yep, you can be mean and you can still follow and be mean at the same time. Which I don't I don't get it, but you know.
And then I can and then that just gives me an excuse to make another Game Grumps reference for the Even Demons Know thing.
I'm gonna find somebody and I'm gonna shoot him with my rod of shooting.
Your rod of shooting.
My rod.
I call that the pixie stick. It's officially called the Elven Wand, but I call it the pixie stick. What am I? I need the fucking green key.
I got a time bomb. I need the green key too, but I don't know where that is.
I do. I'd tell you to follow me, but we saw how effective that is.
No, I thought I was doing good, but then I almost got killed again for the 6th time.
At least we respawn, because that's realistic. Video games are realistic. But, I mean, I believe in reincarnation, in a sense, so, like...
But, I mean, you wouldn't, if you...
So, like, maybe it is real.
I don't know. I'm glad that we respawned, though, because it's not like you have to create a new character and then start all over again at level 1.
In any case, it doesn't work like this, but maybe there's a universe where Heretic is real. Maybe, like, when Brian Raffel created Heretic, it spawned its own universe.
It sounds like a Star Trek thing.
And maybe when I decided to, like, headcanon shit for Heretic and, like, make fan art and shit and, like, try to give it more backstory, maybe that spawned, like, its own separate Heretic universe from Brian Raffel's? Wouldn't that be awesome?
Wouldn't it be cool if everything that we thought actually existed in some weird way? Except for people that have really weird, bad thoughts. You don't want them to
Oh,
have
yeah,
bad
like,
thoughts
ooh, yeah, no. But, I mean, like, who says the universe is fair? I hope it is. If I were...
shoot my corpse.
What?
I don't know.
Did you just say you were going to shave your corpse?
No,
I'm dying.
But
I have a staff.
She's pretty hairy. I mean, I should probably take care of that. I want to be buried.
Who, me?
Dignity. No, my dead body.
Because I am. I'm Latina. I'm very hairy.
No, this girl right here
I'm
on the
Latina
ground.
and trans.
She doesn't have a head right now.
Oh, fuck.
And her one leg is really short, and there's like a spear on her body.
That's
my body.
Yeah, that's your body.
I was saying I'm trying to shoot my corpse, but I guess shaving my corpse would be weird.
Shaving.
I need to shave my corpse before it's buried.
No, Becca. No.
Oh my god! Running away.
No, Miss Becca.
No.
Mr. Superman is still here.
Oh god. I couldn't swear last
I
night.
can't swear.
It's like so good at the right time.
Yes. I don't know if that was the right time.
I don't know if that was the right time because you just wanted to do it.
And you know what? I think I just like people. I feel like are gonna rip on me for referencing my idols like Jenna Marbles and like the Game Grumps in my videos. But like they make pop culture references all the time. All I'm doing is referencing their pop culture references, and thereby creating my own. And they've got my original ones too, which surprises me. I've realized that like once I just stop giving a fuck, I'm kind of funny. I'm a little funny.
You're not funny.
I was watching that and going, nope, not at all.
Everyone's just shaking their head.
Nope.
This girl's so full of herself.
Unfunny, transgender woman. I'm not gonna use the T slur because I can't bleep it. I don't bleep fuck, shit, or anything like that, but I will bleep like slurs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's like I'll profane type slurs. Like I feel I like Vsauce too. Fuck, I need to go get the green key. That's an ambulance?
No, I said what's the words that you were just saying?
What words I was I just
Vsauce?
did I just babble? Oh, Vsauce.
What is that?
It's a YouTube channel. It's a fucking amazing YouTube channel. It's like one of the most watched channels.
Great, I wouldn't know anything about it.
I'm a YouTuber.
I'm
supposed to know these things.
I watch YouTube. I watch Super Deluxe, and I watch.
And whatever that video was that you showed me with the woman with the green screen.
Which one was this?
What this thing is like glitched out. It's not able to be hit. What the fuck?
I'm still lost.
This gas spore is glitched out. It was with the woman who was like I feel like she was sewing and singing and like. There was a green screen.
Oh god, Leslie Hall, right? And
yes,
she's in the really tight outfit and she's singing about tight pants.
Yes, that was it.
I want my tight pants.
Oh, god.
Yeah,
but anyway,
really good.
Vsauce did a video. What the fuck was I talking about? Vsauce, that's it. Vsauce did a video on profanity and how it's changed over time and how words that are offensive now used to not exist or used to not be offensive. I'm just gonna keep dying because I'm a fake gamer girl who's been playing this game since I was like, I don't know how old I was in 1994.
I've been playing this
I was
game
born
for
in
2
1987.
minutes.
You do the math. But like, fuck. I am very manic, so my thoughts just kind of. Anyway, Vsauce did a video on how I need the green key. That's not what their video was on. On how profanity has changed through the ages, and it just like because what people care about changes, people's sensitivities change. And so now we're kind of moving from the point, like what Michael from Vsauce was saying, if I remember correctly, was that it seems like we may be moving from the point where words that are like obscene now, that like refer to things that are like sex or waste products and things like that. You know, words like fuck and shit. And words like damn, which have religious connotations, maybe on the way out, you just got a ring of invulnerability. Like, if you use that, you won't be able to be hurt while you're using it for, like...
Sweet.
But it only lasts, like, 30 seconds. But, like, people are being offended more by things which are, well, to me, offensive would be the word. Like, slurs and things that hurt people, essentially. Which I think is a great move, and I'm totally for it. Which is why I don't censor any of my, like, what people usually call obscene language, but I will censor slurs until I'm blue in the face. Because I'm doing it to send a message, basically, that it's like, you know, what are we really offended by? Are we offended by shit that doesn't hurt people, or are we offended by shit that does hurt people? And to me, just, like, words like fuck and shit and things like that, they're used to just express really strong things, I guess? That's what they are to me. I don't know. Y'all take your own view. That's one of the things that I am really big on, is, like, I have my views, and I believe that they're correct.
Green key.
Like, absolutely correct. I fuck up. I make mistakes. I say stupid things. My views change over time. I'm allowed to do that, though. That's totally fine. Everyone's allowed to do that. But I believe that, you know, but no one believes that they're wrong when they're doing something, right? Like, when we're doing things, we generally believe that we're right, or we can find a way to justify it. So, I mean, I do generally feel like I'm right in most situations, but I also feel like everyone else does indeed have the right to their opinion. If that opinion hurts other people, then I may kind of say something different. What'd you do?
I just died.
If that opinion actually, like, hurts other people, then that's probably a different story. But, like, you know, people disagree with me, and I think people think I'm much more offended by people disagreeing with me than I am. Like, obviously, I think you're wrong, and if it's hurting people, I'm gonna be frustrated as fuck, because I care about the people you're hurting. But, you know, I don't feel like my belief should be forced on anyone, or like anyone else's should be forced on anyone. Aside from just, you know, the whole not hurting people, like, you know, don't murder trans people. You know, trans people should be able to use the restroom in safety. People shouldn't be racist and sexist fuckheads. You know, things like that. Am I making sense at all, Becca?
I mean, yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad I have your vote of confidence. I haven't looked at the chat in forever. But, like, once again, I just don't give a fuck anymore. You're probably going to hear this a lot soon. What now?
Why do you even put the chat on?
No, I do care. When it comes to my Delia boppers, obviously, like, I want to see what
sorry, I shot you. I didn't mean
everyone has to say. Like, I love my Delia boppers. That's why.
Come on, mummy.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
That's why I have a name for my fans, because to me, I don't have fans. I have, like, friends. I have, like, internet friends. I may have, like, thousands of them, but I have internet friends.
Why did your head come off your body? What?
That generally means that you died very violently.
Why did you... Oh, another door. Oh, arrows. Ooh, this is the top of this place.
And, like, I say offensive things sometimes. Like, I make problematic jokes and shit with my friends all the time. And we all just sort of have this understanding that, like, we know that these things are problematic and wrong, and that's what's funny about it. Like, we play Cards Against Humanity. We could do that for the Halloween party.
Oh, that'd be fun. Will I die if I jump off this cliff? No, there's
no falling damage in this game. So we're so bad at this level. So like
I got all the things.
Awesome. I feel like people think I'm a lot more easily like quote unquote triggered than I am. Triggering is a totally valid term. Like I suffer from PTSD as well from certain things, and I can be triggered with things like that. But like I've been through some fucking shit. Like I don't get triggered by little things. But like I mean, if someone is triggered by what I'm calling little things, that would be totally valid. That's like you don't have a right to tell a person what is or is not mentally disturbing for them. That's their decision to make. Did we go through the green door?
No, we haven't gone through the
we
green door.
We haven't gotten the green key.
Did you get the green key the second time? Here, do I have the key?
I must have.
Oh, this is the blue door.
I died several times, so I've gotta make sure that I know where it is. I don't know if I know where it is.
The green key?
Yeah.
It's in there. It's where you are.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really loud. Chris is really loud too, and Chris always blames it on being Latinx for both of us.
I think it's loud.
I get really loud. I get really excited. I have a very big voice, which is good for my music. I'm going to start taking vocal lessons next week.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm already a good singer, and I already make good music. It's just going to be that much better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also eventually going to re-record Phoenix and do like a re-release of it someday. I'm trying to figure out why I'm going to do that. I want to take more time with it. And then I want to take more time on my next album, too, which I actually am already working on, in case you're wondering. And I've got a show coming up at the Handlebar in Pensacola on the 14th of October.
That hurts.
And then I'm going to be doing a show with Cookies and Cake and Twinkie and Roswell. Funny. You like Cookies and Cake?
So
I love
funny.
Cookies and Cake. We're friends. We were all in the Vagina Monologues together. Well, me and Ashley were. Melody wasn't.
I've only seen. I only know them as Cookies and Cake because I've seen them a couple times down at Sluggo's.
Oh, like you can meet them now. But we're all going to be doing a show at Sluggo's on November 12th for Twinkie's birthday. Twinkie's a drag performer. I need the green door.
I've got the green door open.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the blue key is in there
the
somewhere.
Egg. Should I shoot the egg?
No. You can grab that and you can throw it at enemies and it turns them into chickens.
God, no, it's gonna kill me.
I get so lost on this level.
No, there's so many boys in here. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out of here.
Are we? We're just opening and closing the door at each other while you're trying to get away from the boys.
Boys kill me.
Men are bad is the message we're sending, apparently.
No, I don't know. Josh and I, every time we play any kind of game or anything, I just can't. I don't remember what anything's called, and I just refer to it as the boys. The little boys, or like the little guys every time.
The little guys. I love it.
And so now we just call everything boys. Like, both of us do. Like, anytime like he's playing a game, or like I'm playing a game, or like we're playing a board game together, we just call groups of things boys, even if they're just like wooden blocks. Get those boys over here.
Yeah.
It's just become a thing. Which is not funny to anyone but us, but...
You know what I've realized, and I don't think I can help this? I'm talking social justice while I video game.
I don't think you can help it. I mean, you're allowed to do whatever you want. Just do it.
But this is valid. I could totally just start...
I need the green key to open the goddamn door, and I'm on the other side of the door.
I may eventually stop having videos that are just social justice and do, like, I can cook while talking about social justice.
I'm gonna just sit here and wait for somebody to rescue me.
Where are you?
I'm on the other side of the green door.
Did you lose your key?
And I'm locked in here because I don't have the green door key anymore.
How did you end up locked inside?
It was open, and I closed it. After me.
I don't think the developers were thinking about.
They were thinking about me in 1990. They were thinking that I would play this game and lock myself in this dungeon room. Because if it can be done, I will just fuck myself up in every situation. Okay, great. The first 15 minutes of this game for me have been going great. I've killed several boys and
Several
monsters.
boys.
I probably shouldn't say that.
We're taking down the patriarchy one boy at a time.
Because it's like, boys are just little kids. What's the word for kids?
The patriarchy of Despairol, who is the main villain in Heretic.
Oh my god. I'll learn another word for it.
Hmm?
I'll just call them something else. The little dudes. I'll call them the dudes.
Oh.
Boys kind of sounds mean when you're talking about killing them.
No, it doesn't.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I got him. I got him. He's dead. I saved us.
My bead from my lip ring keeps rolling into my mouth.
Ooh, I'm gonna open this door.
And it's like the bigger hoop for it's the bigger hoop for like fresh piercings. And so, God, Becca,
what?
Move.
I was trying to get out of there so you could go in.
Or yeah, I mean, you could have taken the exit too.
I didn't want to. I just wanted the treasure.
You picked up on this game really well.
Well, thank you.
Did you play Doom growing up?
I mean, I played Doom a little bit as a kid, and it was very scary to me and made me sad. So no, not really.
And
My dad got it for me because we played games and stuff together when I was a child, and I was like 6, and I couldn't handle these kind of graphics.
My dad let me play this game once when I was like whatever age I was. Once again, like I said earlier, y'all do the math to figure out how old I was in 1994. But my dad let me play this game for like a couple of minutes one time. I feel like it was this level too. I have a photographic memory at times, although trauma has caused a lot of shit to get blocked out, but occasionally I have moments where I do have some clarity. I feel like it was this level that I got to play a little bit of. And then he was like, nope, this game is too violent. You can't play it again until you're 13. When I was 13, I stole the disc. And I never gave it back. And now, my family disowned me to the point, although I haven't talked about this yet. But I did actually a few months ago, or a month and a half ago, I don't know, about whatever time it was that I made that Pokemon Go video. I decided to email my parents and just kind of be assertive and just tell them, look, I'm living my life now and y'all should be proud of me because I have reason to be proud and of the work that I've done, I've helped homeless trans people find housing. I've been working with Strive and spreading awareness, and I get messages all the time from trans people telling me how I've helped them, how I've helped a couple of people who are thinking about suicide, and not to toot my own horn because I just feel like all this is decent shit to do. I feel like it's my responsibility, really, to be quite completely honest with you. But, I've just made it clear that it's like, I am who I am, and you'll either accept me one day or you won't, and that's fine. And they email me back, and, there's still, a lot of distance there, and it seems like there's, no inclination. I don't see any, Christmas cards forthcoming or invites or anything, or phone calls, or anything for that matter. But they did kind of tell me, I'll probably read the email and video at some point, but they did kind of, the way that they put everything made me feel like they were like, we are proud of you, and, shit's broken, and, for right now, we're all just separated and still not part of each other's lives, but you have to do you, and people who love you have to, let you do your thing, and I don't know. It made me feel a lot better about things. So, I'm having an easier time with my memories coming back, and I've also, I feel like I've mentioned Sierra a few times, trying to reconnect with people who I got separated from, and we're kind of making amends with each other for shit, which is amazing and awesome. It doesn't invalidate the bullshit that I went through, but I'm not the kind of person who can hold grudges. I'm a very forgiving person. If anyone who wrongs me, who really tries to make up for it, I can't hold a grudge. How could I? I've done some fucked up shit. I've done some really fucked up shit. I feel like I've not gotten too much in detail at any point, but I've done some fucked up shit. And, I feel very badly about it, and I can't take it back or make up for it, but I can, at least apologize and try to do better, which is the best I can do, so I feel like my battery is dying in my house now. I just teleported right after you. Two objects can't exist in the same space at once.
Oh yeah, you killed me, thanks.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just like there's like I'm a really open book right now, and there's like I'm just blabbering, but it's because I've been going through like a big period of self growth lately and come to a lot of realizations, and like I like sharing them with y'all. I'm honestly not a very private person. There's nothing about there's hardly anything about me that's off limits, to be quite totally honest.
Did everything respawn?
What now?
No, it didn't. Okay.
Oh.
I was asking. Oh, there's another gargoyle. Well, things just like were spawning on top of me earlier after I already cleared a room, so I didn't know how things like they just appear.
Yeah.
Okay.
And y'all can totally people are gonna try to pick on me in the comments at some point. I know, for like basically being like really kind of jumping from topic to topic of mannequin incoherent, like whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Every stream I've ever seen, people just talk about random shit and just string it together. I don't think that.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like just because my mania is a symptom of my borderline personality disorder, I feel very self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know self-conscious. Well,
I think it's the right word for it.
I do feel self-conscious every now and then.
I've noticed it when we're filming, and you retake a lot of things, even if the things that you filmed are just great.
Yeah.
It's just like it feels like it's just self-consciousness. Not not to. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't think that's a mean comment.
I don't think you're being mean. No,
but
I
noticed that you do. It's a self-conscious thing.
I mean, it is. Like, I don't. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. But I am self-conscious. Like, if that makes sense.
My League of Legends clicking is really coming in handy right now.
What? I don't. I've not played that.
Playing League, you're just like.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while. I can't deal with the community. They're really hateful and mean. And, like, you can't, like, jump back into that game after being in it for a while.
Yeah, oh god.
Because if you're max level and then you get put with all the people that were, oh god, here comes the Lich Lord. I'm just going to make up names for what these things are, and they're not going to be correct, and I'm not going to apologize.
I feel so much better talking about these things. Like, just talking about them, like, just getting the ideas out. I have a lot of anxiety also. Like, I feel like I have so much to say, and like, if I don't say it right then, I'm going to forget it. So I've started actually recording myself just whenever I have thoughts or ideas. I've just started recording myself, and I'm going to just, like, string them all together, and people will look at it and be like, what the fuck is going on here? But they'll still be looking.
Hi, Bailey. You don't sneeze in my mouth, I'll kill you.
Oh, fuck.
No.
No! I keep something is, like, with my mouse. I don't even... I'm just bad. Is this like what is this? I'm waiting to see like how much of this will end up in a cringe compilation just because of my Halloween costume, or like how many people are gonna be like, or just because I'm trans. That's another fun one because there's always like anyone who goes through the comments on any of my videos. There's always something just because of me being trans. Of course, I do talk about that a lot, but I have a right to.
What's a cringe compilation?
So people take, like, people who think that they're fucking edgelords, like
I like that word, edgelord.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
it's a fun word. It's another Tumblr word, I feel. People who are, like, edgelords like to take, like feminists and, like, SJWs and, like, compile, like, their most, quote-unquote, cringe-worthy moments. I'm in a white guilt cringe compilation. Even though I'm not white.
You're Latina?
Yeah, go figure.
I mean, I guess you kind of... Like when you're on like a screen or something, because you don't spend a lot of time outside or anything, but it's like you can't really judge that either off of a computer screen.
Well, that I mean the tone of my skin is
kind
different
of
tone anyway. It's got copper and olive, no matter how light it is from staying inside. And like the lightest my skin gets is still like it's like a dark white person's type of like shade.
You're still like olive skinned.
Yeah. But so yeah, I mean I was doing a Black Lives Matter series, and so someone put me in a white guilt compilation over it.
What? Okay. I don't like that. I didn't even realize.
Bring it up, talk about it.
I didn't even realize that. Okay, so I'm not an internet like person. I don't hang around on the internet unless it's to watch funny videos or videos of cats. So I'm like really kind of out of it when it comes to any kind of social justice, social media stuff. I didn't realize that social justice warrior was a bad thing. I thought it was like a good thing.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
And no, but people use it in like a really negative connotation. Like that's how they use it, is to be negative towards other people. Look at this dumb.
I give a fuck about marginalized people. How terrible.
Yeah, exactly. How terrible am I to give a fuck about people that are being like slaughtered and just you know, and it's not okay to be a white person that, you know, supports Black Lives Matter. It's not okay to, you know, say that, you know, you believe in what they're doing or whatever if you're not. I don't understand why you would.
To clarify, she's saying that that's like what society says.
Yeah,
is that not me. Okay.
Yeah, like
Becca is totally Black Lives Matter. And
yeah, it's just like why is it a bad thing to support? I just am confused at why SJW would be a bad thing. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I'm just really like.
I don't
not good at words.
Yeah.
There you go. I thought that, you know, I never associated.
Either of us are good with words.
You know, I never associated it with the negative thing, and then like the way that I see people commenting and reacting to videos, like when I watch the, you know, anything that is a social justice video, and then people reacting in such a negative way just gets my goat, I guess.
I have the yellow key.
I have the yellow key too. Let's just run away.
Yeah, let's not worry about killing it. We'll just run away.
I got the yellow key earlier, and then I tried to fight, and then like 7 lich guys showed up and tried to kill me.
Oh, those aren't liches. I'll show you liches later.
Okay, what is that guy? What is he called?
Those are undead warriors.
Undead warriors.
Yeah.
What, and the other ones are gargoyles, the little red boys. And
then there's
the mummy guys are golems.
Yeah,
okay.
They're like rock golems. So I say words very inconsistently. You're gonna notice that on the video about the tacos. Oh, but they're not tacos, they're burritas.
They're burritas.
People are gonna make fun of me for that, too. Which the difference is just the kind of tortilla it's on. Tacos on a corn tortilla, burritas on a wheat tortilla.
Corn tortillas are too corny.
I'm corny. Your mom's corny.
She is. You're right. Oh my god!
I want that egg! I want that fucking egg!
I won't take the egg. You can have the egg.
I mean, if you're near it, then get it.
I'm trying to kill these guys right now.
We need the egg, because if you get the egg, it'll turn them into chickens. And
listen, I don't know how to do this shit. You just come up here and get the egg. I fought all the guys off. I don't know how to get there. I defeated the boys.
I'm useless.
Look at where it is. It's right here next to me.
I'm so useless. You grab the chicken egg.
I want the goddamn chicken.
Well, fine. I'll grab the chicken egg.
I want the arrows. Can I jump up there? Yes, I can.
You know what?
Oh, I can't jump higher.
Where are you?
I'm over here. Don't turn me into chicken. You're gonna do it, aren't you, bitch?
I don't.
You look like you're frozen in time, and I'm frozen in time. But we're just waiting for one of us to turn into a chicken. So,
wait, what's this?
It looks like we're not wearing pants either.
I don't know what I set up as my inventory key. Oh wait, they're there.
God damn it, God!
Wait, why is it still showing that you're alive? Or no, that's your dad, right? You're dead.
Yeah, I'm dead. You just push shift and you turn into the person.
I Kentucky fucking fried you. That's what, like, I've seen websites where they
Colonel Melody. Colonel Melody's Heretic fried chicken. It's extra crispy.
It's finger licking good.
Finger licking good.
Oh, that could be dirty.
It could be dirty.
That could be so dirty. Have you ever noticed? Okay, like I talk about sexual things on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
You're leaving at 10, right?
Yeah, I need to leave about 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay. Oh god. Well, this is probably a good like stream anyway. But like I talk about sexual shit on my channel and just weird off the wall shit, or at least I do now. Have you ever noticed that it seems like?
Look at how sexy I look. Like, look at me down there in that thing. I'm such a fucking hottie. Look at that green cape.
Yes. So like this is gonna like I feel like there's gonna be some unintended like cis sexism and heteronormativity in like this. But it's because, like, I mean, whoa, hey, hold on a second.
Come on. Oh, whoa, God, I put him up, but I was too close to them. I didn't know.
I feel like it's because so many of the perspectives that we've heard over time have been from, like, cis sexist and heteronormative perspectives. But anyway, I've heard from, like, a lot of cis women who are no, it's not gonna be cisnormative or heteronormative at all, because it's just I'm literally talking about shit I've heard from cis women who happen to be in relationships with cis men. So I've heard this thing from a lot of my cis female friends who've been with cis men that it seems like cis men have a thing about yes, about like finger licking and about like having like their girlfriends like making them like lick their own.
Wait, what are you trying to actually? Wait, what is the thing that you're describing? Because you're just saying lick their own and then doing your finger
like stuff like.
Can you be an adult for like secretions? That's not a good word.
It's not.
It's not a good word.
This is not. Well, I mean, like we've just made this so unsexy and so like.
This is becoming a scientific.
Scientific.
That's nasty, and I wouldn't do that. And I don't think Josh would ever ask me to do that. That's gross. Don't lick your secretions. I mean, I guess if you're into it. What the?
If you're into
kind of
it,
word
though,
is
because
that?
I guess some people are.
I guess some people are into it, but that's weird. I'm not really a sexual person, so it's kind of just.
It's just something I've heard from like a lot of people. Like.
Ooh, I don't want to hear from those people about their secretions. Keep your secreting to yourself.
Keep your secretions secret.
Secretions. Then they're called secretions for a reason. Secrets already in
You're oh my god. Your secret sauce.
Oh. Oh. Okay, so my last name, I don't care if you know my last name. My last name is MacDonald. It's my Mac sauce.
Your Mac sauce, your Big Mac sauce.
This is really gross and funny at the same time.
I love it. Oh god.
I can kill you now that you're not paying attention. Where are you?
Oh.
Is that my laptop?
Did we just turn?
I mean, like I don't like using laptops.
Did we just turn the co-op into deathmatch?
Basically, I'm gonna kill you. Wait, no, I don't have time.
I'm waiting for people to bitch because it's like y'all aren't playing the game right, and if it was guys playing, you'd just be laughing.
To be fair, I've played this for like a total of 30 minutes in my lifetime.
You've gotten really good. Like we need the deathmatch at some point. We need to go through the rest of the levels on co-op, and we need the deathmatch.
I've got an idea for a stream, and there's this game, and it's a browser game, and it's called Sherwood Dungeon. Okay, it's literally.
Is that about killing me?
It's literally shit. Oh, you're right.
Boom.
Oh,
Headshot.
God, I'm dead.
Fuck.
Boom. Headshot. It doesn't mean
anything.
anything. Okay, well, I don't want to move right now.
Wait, what were you?
I don't even want to move in game because I'm lazy in game.
I'm so sorry. I totally.
No, it's okay. So there's this garbage game, and believe me, it's garbage. If you like it, you like garbage.
You are garbage.
I want to go as far
literal
as
garbage.
maybe you are garbage, but see, I like it, so maybe I'm garbage too. It's called Sherwood Dungeon, and you just make a character, and they're these little sprite guys. Like you can choose from some shitty little sprites, and you can make them different colors or whatever. And then you run around and you just get like wands and shit off the ground, and the dungeons are all the same. When you go to these dungeons and you get like levels of wands, and you go to like different worlds, like you can go to Unicorn Land and stuff. And there's like 9 different portals. One is literally Unicorn Land, like it's just unicorns everywhere, or horses or some shit. And they will kill you because they're mean. Everything kills you, and it's just like this, but everyone can just kill each other, and it's like completely open world, and it's a free browser game, and there's no like boundaries of like how most games online is like North America is divided up from South America. It's just all the same thing. So people just are typing in a million different languages, and it's like constant up the side. It's bad.
Yeah.
It is a great game, but it is a bad, terrible game, and it's worse. It's like a terrible design, terrible idea, bad concept. Free to play.
I like the idea of a Unicorn Land where the unicorns kill everyone, though.
No, it is. They're mean. They're bad.
This sounds like have you watched? I would just totally grab my boob. We do that though. I feel like everyone with boobs grabs their boob.
I was gonna say all women's. All women's do that.
All women's do that.
The word in my mouth that was coming out was women's.
all people who own breasts totally grab their boobs at some point. It's normal.
Oh,
And like people like, I feel like that's something that trans women definitely need to hear, because like when we do that, I feel like we start to like we start to like wonder if it's like, oh, is this like the turfy like stuff that people are always talking about? And it's not. It's all this shit is normal shit that cis women also do. So, for what it's worth, what are you pulling up? Sherwood
I'm just
Dungeon?
going to show you what it looks like.
Okay.
SherwoodDungeon.com. It's my advertising slide.
People are going to complain about how unprofessional it is too, that like they can see the streaming software when I'm switching things. I'm fucking broke and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Who
If
cares?
you want to tell me,
Why would you?
if you want to tell me how to improve things, like you could.
Why would
totally
anyone
do
give
that.
a shit? Look at this game. Look at what it looks like so far.
There's nothing
There's
in the
A
chat.
plus quality coming up right here. I'm going to show you what I used to do for like 8 hours a day.
I don't know if anyone's watching. It says 3 watching, 4 watching, but like no one said anything in the chat for a long time.
They're just focused.
I feel
They're
like
really
they
focused on
just
how
like
great this
don't
is.
even know where to cut in.
They don't know what to say. Okay. So
Or
you
they're all just like,
you can like sign up, or you don't even have to make a guy. You can just I'll just be.
oh wait,
right
are
there.
you okay? Hold on, let me switch the thing. Oh fuck, that's the laptop.
Yes, I agree to the.
You've got the mouse.
I
What
do.
the fuck
See,
am I thinking?
look, and
Let
I
me see-
can
let
just
me
click
see.
on these guys, and then
Hold
oh my
on,
god, I
hold
can
on,
start the
let
game.
me put it where like everyone can see it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's like, okay, and then if I take
Oh,
this and
I
like,
see.
make it bigger.
Okay, so we're already past all the. Okay.
So it's
Great.
this is Sherwood.
This is it. This is the game.
Sherwood Dungeon.
You can hold control
There's
to
2
attack.
B's and it's rooting me out.
It's great. Okay. And
I'm
then
gonna eat my salad. I'm so hungry.
okay. So and then you go talk. This person used to just be called Click Me, but they named her Morgan. I mean, she was Click Me for like years and years, and now this is
Oh my God.
weird. That's the
Does
only
she
thing
break
that
the
they
4th
changed.
wall when you talk to her?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. And so anyway, you run around. Here's a guy that you can kill. So you like have to click on him somewhere.
Okay.
This is really difficult.
What
for
the
me.
fuck? He's like a
Okay.
little tiny person.
God damn! How do I?
I say
Oh.
this as someone who plays D&D. Is he?
Oh, there's no. Oh, there it is.
Is,
Okay,
is he
this
like a
a map.
halfling or a dwarf or something?
No, they're just like.
Is he just like a tiny person?
This is.
He
You
looks so dainty.
You get power ups. I don't have a numpad. You usually just use your numpad for your power ups.
Yeah,
But you can do,
those
like-
Mac wireless keyboards. They don't.
Yeah. Anyway, the whole combat strategy is just like clicking back and forth to like attacks and shift, which is your block. Because they do like 4 different attacks randomly.
So is it kind of really easy?
It's cheesy as shit, and you can like combat people. And you can like you get like 9 different moves or whatever. But anyway, this is the quality of this game here. And then there's that floating treasure chest. Oh god, there's a werewolf now.
Oh god.
Oh no, there's a bug now.
Wolf? Where?
Fucking get out of here. God damn it. If you go up into the circle with Click Me /Morgan, you'll be safe again. Anyway, it's a great game. You should check it out. 10 out of 10. It's got graphics. It's got all kinds of different characters. If you don't want to be this girl or the other girl or the 2 other dudes, you could also be a spooky skeleton for Halloween. Spooky
Oh my god, it's time to prepare for the skeleton war.
Skeletons. Yeah, you can be one of those little spoops. And
Spoopy.
yeah.
Crappy.
It's very crappy. It's a very crappy game. You can wait for this boat to come by, and then you can get on the boat and ride on the boat around the island. It's really great.
Mm-hmm.
And the graphics are A plus quality. It's very difficult to get up this. It's weird not being on my own computer.
I hope y'all enjoy this shit because there's gonna be a lot more shit like this.
Look at how good this is. You can't really use the mouse super well to direct anything.
Yeah.
I mean the quality is amazing. You actually play this with other people, and there's people who are like into this a lot.
Yeah.
You can buy mounts. You can buy mounts that fly.
It's lagging on this end too, just so you're aware. This Mac is very old. It's like 6 years old.
So actually, this is the same computer I have, but mine doesn't lag so hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
I might just have less going on it though. Because
I need a new computer.
I use my husband's computer for gaming. Really, he built
Mm-hmm.
his own PC, and it's really nice. And you know, he doesn't use it half the time, so I use it if I want to play something. And plus, I can just use his Steam, and he has everything, and I only have like Siglophilia, which is a puzzle game. It's just tangrams. It's tangrams. It makes me very mad. And I can never get that.
What's a tangram?
Okay, so you remember, like, as a kid, pretty much every, like, kindergarten class or whatever had these. They were, like, the little triangles, and they would give you, like, pictures of ducks and shit.
I love those things. I know what you're talking about, the different shapes and colors that you put them together to make like, the picture underneath. And it's got the shapes outlined. You got to figure out what colors they are.
That's what that game is. And it's based on another game, a puzzle game, that's really actually cool, and I'm not going to remember the name of it right now. Shit. It's basically questioning AI and whether AI is actually intelligent and should be considered a human, or like not necessarily human, but a intelligent, free-thinking life form. So it explores that, and it's kind of comedy / seriousness, and it's a puzzle game, and it's really fun. It's like Portal, and they go through, and there's like this god thing that you can talk to, and you can read other people's research notes about you and stuff like that. And it's really cool. It's in the first person, but there's like a spin-off of it that's just tangrams.
Yeah.
It's one of the 2 games I have on my new Steam, since I don't know my old Steam's password. And then I think the other game is, like, Myst or something. It's another puzzle game.
Oh God, I remember seeing that when I was a kid. I never got to play it, but I wanted to.
This is new. I like puzzle games a lot, actually. So
we could play Myst on the stream.
Oh God, it's gonna be bad. Myst is so frustrating. Like, the earlier ones aren't, but then it gets, like, to where it's, like, being super complicated, and, like, it's trying to be more, like, spiritual and intuitive, and you cannot figure that shit out. It's like you get to, like, the second room in the house, and you're like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Where am I? Anyway, yeah, you can see on the chat, it's all different languages. There's like,
those are just people chatting.
Yeah, it's just people chatting.
Oh wow!
But it's just like they don't have any boundaries. It's just everywhere, everybody at the same time.
God.
So it gets overloaded really easily.
It's like the whole game.
Yeah, the whole game is everyone in the world can play at the same time basically, and there's no like server structure. So it crashes.
This is madness.
It crashes a lot, and sometimes you'll log in and there's like so many people around you that you cannot see the grass.
Yeah.
Because anyone can log in and just play, and you don't have to have a login or like a user ID. You can just literally make up anything. And
Makes me think of when I used to play Neverwinter Nights.
Oh gosh, Neverwinter Nights.
Did you used to play it? Yes. And then like I played on this server called the World of Frothy, and every now and then it would go down and come back up, and everyone would log back in at the same time, and everyone popped into the world at the spawn point and then went. And it was like an RP heavy server, so like we all had to like it was like this moment of like, oh, places everybody, as opposed to like suddenly being like, oh, how did we all end up here?
Yeah.
Although I feel like on 1 or 2 occasions, the DMs just decide, hey, we're rebooting the server and everyone's gonna pop up in this location, and this is literally where y'all are popping up. I got addicted to Neverwinter Nights.
Okay, so my guilty pleasure, and it's something that I'm really into, is I like text-based RPGs a lot. Like a fuck ton. A lot.
That is supremely boring.
I played the same one for 15 years.
We could play text-based RPGs on the stream.
Oh my god, it is not that boring. Okay? There is some serious shit. And there is some drama.
Even
and some
if it was boring, it's just like, we should do it. It's a thing to do.
Okay? And you can't break character, because then you can get like, and some of them, if you break character, if you have an character-y name or whatever, or you break character too much, you can get like kicked or banned and stuff like that.
Oh wait, whoa! Oh, you mean text-based RPGs as in like forum RPGs?
Not even forum. It's like Atolia is a MUD. This is a MUD.
Multi-user
dungeon. It's multi-user dungeon.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, like, really, like 100 or 200 people will be online at the same time, and they're all different characters, and they're all in character.
But it's all just text-based?
And it's all text-based, but it's like fast-paced, and the combat you actually have to code for. So I learned how to code Lua in order to kill people.
I want to watch this.
Okay. It's really fun.
I have to see this now.
I can't do it on anyone else's computer because my stuff is all on my computer. I have a client on it. Or you could just do it like homemade from scratch and then start it.
If you wanted to stream that, we can get the client that I stream with.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
And just do that. We can stream at your place every now and then.
Yeah, that's true. My home is a hellhole right now. I do vintage shales on Etsy.
I'm still cleaning.
And I also work for a person who does estate sales, and she owns an antique store, and she has been doing a lot of buyouts, and basically all of her stuff ends up at my house. And I have a decent sized place, you know, but I can't walk around in my house right now because there are so many like teapots and pictures and prints and chairs and just shit just stacked up all in my house that I have cleaned and organized and priced every single piece so that I can bring it to her shop next week. But it's like that's usually what happens on the weekends is like my house is just unbearable. You can't go in there.
Yeah.
And Josh just doesn't even care. He just like waltzes through so gracefully and doesn't knock anything over. And I'm like, you're like 6'4" and like 260
That's
pounds.
me when things are messy. Too.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, and just ignores it. And then I'm like, how did you do that? You're great. No, I can't do that. I'm just mad at myself for making such a huge mess.
I hope y'all had fun tonight. I know it's been like, can I need
5
this
years.
stuff. Where's
your mouse?
Yes.
Oh,
It's I know it's been like a fucking whirlwind tonight, and it'll probably be like that more in future, and like...
I sure want to put Y for yes.
I can't care and be on YouTube at the same time. It's like, whatever's going on. I can't. It's like it's impossible. It's like how are you gonna be like open and like putting yourself out there and give a fuck what people think? And I probably like explaining this way too much, but once again, I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's just the way it is. I'm waiting to see all the cringe compilations that I show up in now. Or all the comments, they're like, I'm not going to put you in any cringe compilations now. You just want the attention.
Please do it. Actually. I don't know if I can handle it. I'm too sensitive.
This has been fun. Trying to think if there's like anything else I want to say before we wrap up.
I'm tired.
You look tired. It's so adorable. You're just like, I'm tired.
I am an early riser.
Notice me, senpai. Oh god, I'm so tired.
What does that word mean? What does senpai mean?
It means like, I think it means like role model or something is what I've heard. Something like that. It's like a word like that, but I feel like it also connotates a crush on a role model, but maybe that may just have something to do with
like your professor? Like if you have a really hot professor?
Or like on your sensei or something. I don't know. Well, the words are similar, sensei and senpai. I don't speak Japanese. I've never speak Japanese. I don't know much about Japanese anything.
I took it
like
as a
anime,
kid.
Manga. I don't know. I just heard a few things from here and there.
I'm gonna
this
keep
strap
fixing
is
my
making
hair
my
because it's
underarm
really
itch.
bothering me.
Huh?
My hair always really bothers me. My little floopy parts.
Oh, the floopy part. Hair is the goddess's reminder that we cannot always be in control of everything. Although my hair's been
That sounded like it was straight from like a meme on the internet. Like one of those little pictures you just...
It is. It's from one of those things that like 40-year-old moms.
Yep. My aunt.
40-year-old soccer moms.
Every day. Oh, and then she does... God, Jesus. She does the ones that are like, if you can find these words, you're a genius. And like there's like 3 words hidden in the picture.
And they're like
right
obvious there.
Right in the middle. And she's like, yes, I'm really smart. And then, like, trying to figure out what the upside-down pictures are. And she goes, I can name them all. And she'll just keep posting them over and over again. That's my aunt. She does that all the time.
Boots apparently does not approve of people like your aunt.
She's fucking awesome.
Boots has been sitting there this whole time, sleeping, I guess. And finally now, as he decides to get up. Oh, my God. Anyway. Ow. That made sense. Thank you for coming over.
Thanks.
And, like, I had so much fun today. There's going to be a video coming up of us making tacos. There's going to be another video coming up. There are a few more I give a fucks in the one about making tacos, but I'll see what I can do in the editing to fix that. There's going to be a video of us shopping today. I attempted to make a hair care tutorial recently. I'm going to do that again because my hair's been looking fucking amazing lately.
It has.
And it just looked even better today.
I took some like weird random advice things that I saw online and I was like,
yeah.
oh, that looks like it's going to fuck up my hair, and then I do it and actually
and
looks
it's perfect.
Pretty good. Yeah. So the other night what I did was I don't have like a sea salt spray, but I put a shot glass with some sea salt in it, like half full, and then I melted it with some warm water. And then when I was in the shower, I poured that on my hair and I like salted it after I washed it through. And then I put coconut oil in my hair and slept in it.
I've heard that.
And then like the next day I washed it out. And after just washing it, like I didn't put conditioner all over my hair afterwards. I just used a little bit of shampoo, just rinsed the coconut oil out, but left it still kind of oily. And then my hair looked really, really good for like 2 days. But then I washed it again. And then it got all frizzy again. So for like 2 days, it looked great.
So like I've been figuring things out, and also I feel like this is stuck in our head. That's part of what was hurting me. I've been figuring out things on my own. I've been learning things from the person who's been doing my hair for me. Mm-hmm. Someone does my hair for me, pro bono now. They said just like it's like their way of giving back because they appreciate the work I do.
That's awesome.
It's really awesome. So I have someone who cuts and colors my hair for free, and they're going to be giving me vocal lessons too, which is amazing. Like that's absolutely amazing. And that is good old-fashioned, like, socialism in action, or socialist ideology in action. Anyway. But, like, I've been figuring out things like that. I like that you brought up salt, because that actually is, that's actually one of the methods I use that make beach hair. And I've kind of figured out my own thing with it, and I don't want to say too much, because I'm going to start doing hair care tutorials at some point, and you'll have to watch it there. But anyway, so I tried to make a hair care tutorial video, and just like so many ridiculous things happened while I was trying to make it, and I was just like, I was going to put them in the bloopers reel for it, but then I was like, I ended up waiting, and I just want to start over with it. But I'm probably going to make a video that's just like all of these fucking ridiculous bloopers and shit that happened while I was trying. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to call it, Delia Tries to Make a Hair Care Tutorial. And it's going to make no sense. People are going to watch it and be like, what the fuck is this, like, YouTube poop shit? And it's like, whatever. I love it. Bless you.
That was a cough.
You're coughing. I get bless you for coughing.
Yeah.
I think everyone thinks I'm sneezing when I cough.
It's because your coughs are really big, and they're coming out of it. Like, you don't look like you're going to make that loud of a noise.
I don't. I can make a lot of noises vocally that don't look like they should come out of me. Like when I was doing the Dr. Girlfriend voice.
Oh my god, that was so scary. And it wasn't like, okay, so
not your fucking mommy.
It's not even, oh my god, it's like scarier than her voice is. It's like scarier than that voice would ever be. And she just did that.
What, me doing it is scarier than
no, it's like, because her voice isn't like, her voice is deep, and it's like, you know, because it's kind of a, you know, they are making fun of Jackie O, because Jackie O was like this super hot, awesome Wonder Woman, but she had a deep ass voice.
Did she?
So, yeah, she did.
Oh, I didn't know.
And so that's why they're making fun of it. Is like because she had a deep voice, and so she kind of talked with a really low voice, and people made fun of her, I guess.
I had no idea.
But it wasn't like that's even lower than how she talked. I mean, it wasn't like a huge deal, obviously. But like I guess like back then everybody was like, oh, that's so funny, huh?
They made a lot of transphobic jokes about it in the series.
They did. But that's what they did
I still
in the
love the Venture
too.
Brothers. I like some problematic things. I mean, I'm going to admit that, which I feel like a lot of people are going to find really odd, who've like ripped on me for videos I've done, like picking on How I Met Your Mother and other transphobic things.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like...
You can call out problematic things and still enjoy them. Because I mean,
like that skit with Fred Armisen and the... shit at some Portlandia, and they're in the feminist bookstore. I just still think it's funny. I mean, I know it's offensive, and I think I saw it, and I was like, this is really offensive, and then I just laughed at it anyway.
Yeah. Or like playing Cards Against Humanity.
He does not make for an attractive lady.
Watching satire of any kind, like, I feel that's the whole point of satire, is like, we're looking and being like, wow, this shit's really racist, or this shit's really transphobic, and like, I feel like there is still part that there's a humor that those of us who can reclaim it can find in it. Like you know, we can look at it, and obviously, and I feel like anyone who like knows these things are wrong.
Yeah.
What it is I feel like the whole process is we look at this, and we were all raised with these institutionalized biases in one form or another. Like, even if our parents raised us right, society fucks some things up for all of us. And it's all these subtle things that you don't think about that reinforce it. So we all quote unquote get the joke, sort of, because we were all taught to be transphobic and racist and sexist and all these other things. We get the joke because we were trained to get the joke, but we know it's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, on a level, we've come to a point where we're enlightened now. We know that this is offensive. We know that this is wrong, but we still get the joke. You know.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, getting the joke and, like, thinking it's funny is a different thing. But, like, sometimes it's like things don't necessarily go over that line, but you get there and you're messing with the line and you're like, this is funny and it also makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
But it's, like, maybe not something I'd want to repeat again, but it was funny at the time.
Right.
Like
and I feel
can get a laugh off of it, but it's not something I would just, that's so great.
Yeah.
And I would use that voice.
And also, like, I mean, I feel like it's like, if you can reclaim something, then you can reclaim it. It's like, it's not my business to police how you know, other marginalized people, whether or not they reclaim, you know, negative stereotypes and jokes and slurs and things like that. I reclaim them sometimes. I love the word bitch. I call myself a bitch all the time. Because I'm a woman who doesn't do what a man says I should just because a man says I should do it. And other things. You know, and I make trans jokes every now and then. Because I can. Because I am trans. Because I live with all of the harm that comes with that. And, like, you know. And then when I'm telling it in a way that says this is wrong and fucked up. And what I'm doing right now is making fun of the fact that there are actually people who are fucked up and transphobic and think this way. Which is a totally different. I mean, like, that's actually
a different. Like,
that's a valid form of humor.
Yeah,
it's not like if you made a transgender joke,
that wouldn't be right.
It wouldn't be right.
It would be like something that I could justify.
It wouldn't matter if you were on my channel. If you were right here with me, it would be like I would look over and be like, "What the fuck did you just say?" We would stop and have like an educating moment.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, I don't know. I feel like we're just rambling after the show, which is a fun little thing. It's probably also just like a total...
I'm tired.
It's a total girl thing.
I'm just tired, too.
We are tired. It is getting a little bit late.
We were at the mall for a very long time. We were in the...
in spirit
we were in the cultural appropriation wonderland for, like, 45 minutes.
Oh, God.
That place... I don't even know how to, like... I mean, like, we can't really diss it. Because they were very kind to us.
Well, they were really kind to us. Like, the business itself is fine. The business itself is a great business.
It's kind of a weird thing to look, to walk in and see like this portrait.
I'm native, so I'm gonna say that there were dream catchers all over everywhere. The place. And it's like, you can tell that it's like they were like mass manufactured dream catchers. They weren't being sold
they weren't like
by
handmade.
a Native American establishment.
Yeah.
They weren't handmade. As far as I knew. Anyway, as far as I could tell. As a Native American, as a Native American person, let me go ahead and say that is like that's appropriative. A lot of people haven't thought about it, but it's really appropriative, and it's dream catchers should not be manufactured or made by people who are not Native American at all. They should not be sold for profit by people who are not Native American. It's just a thing.
It's like, and it's weird because you like, okay, so. I don't know if I'm right on any kind of base on this because it's just kind of like I'm not super well educated or well informed about anything, but some degree of cultural appropriation I feel like happens naturally with the cultures that blend together, but there's kind of a huge difference when it's something like, you know, you're putting like Buddha figurines and like mass manufactured dream catchers all next to each other in a shop and then calling it a spirit shop, and then there's like a picture, like a portrait of this white lady who's in like fringe outfits selling you this stuff, and she's like, my name is some weird name that I made up and this is my shop and I sell things for the spirit world and like your crystal is like $65 and it's kind of like that didn't cost you anywhere near that, and you know, it was like kind of a really weird situation and store
the white woman with and we're not describing anyone who was in this store. We're just kind of talking about
it's just kind of like the kind of store, you know, there's actually
the kind of store where you walk in and there's a white woman with dreads who says her name is Navilanji and greets you with namaste or tells you goodbye.
And then like it's like several different random cultures like smashed together for a profit to profit off of like hippie people, I guess.
I'm also going to clarify when I say a white woman with dreadlocks, those aren't actual dreadlocks. Like, if you think that a white person can have dreadlocks, you do not understand how dreadlocks work.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's just kind of, it's one of those weird, like, slightly, you know, you're just going to cringe kind of no matter who you are kind of person.
what you were talking about with cultural appropriation, like parts of cultural appropriation that happen naturally, we should probably like wrap up for the night, but I do want to talk about that in depth at another point in time, which I'm sure I will. But like there's different dynamics, and everything is a lot more complicated than people like to make it out to be. But there's a lot of different dynamics. There's cultural appropriation, there's cultural assimilation, there's cultural sharing.
I think that's what I mean, cultural sharing.
All of these things work in different ways. They all happen. They all have different dynamics. It's really easy, I feel like, sometimes even for people who are not a member of a certain race or a certain culture to try to decide what is and isn't appropriation, and it's like that just shouldn't be done. Like a bunch of people of color of a certain group, like a bunch of Latina people, may not all agree on whether or not something is appropriative or whether it's sharing or whether it's assimilative. But if it's something which came from their culture and you're a part of the dominant culture, basically a part of the white culture, and you try to take that, and someone calls you out on it, it's not your place to police that conversation. I feel really either way. It's not your place to be a savior, and it's not your place to try to deny the inherent racism and cultural appropriation and the inherent harm that it does. We'll talk about all this later at some point because it gets really fucking in depth. But there are a bunch of different dynamics to discuss.
I feel like doesn't it kind of like if two groups of people? I'm not really talking about like. I guess what we were just talking about, but if two groups of people have started living together for a really long time, they rub off on each other. Isn't that
that's a different thing? Cultural sharing.
Okay, that's what I mean. That's something that I feel like is not harmful because it's happening over a long period of time, right?
And it can happen. It's more likely to happen between non-dominant subcultures. Okay. So like in American culture, that's more likely to happen between different groups of people in color whose cultures may rub off on each other because we're all kind of struggling under the dominance of white people. But like, so the difference between cultural sharing is something that happens on even ground, and cultural appropriation and assimilation are things that happen when there is a difference of privilege and marginalization. Like, I guess we're talking about this right now. It just as a brief thing. Like, cultural appropriation is what happens when a culture which is dominant and has privilege takes something from a marginalized culture
and kind of fashions
it as their own, and like white people taking black hairstyles and calling them something. Bailey, hush! I don't know what Bailey's problem is, and calling them something different. Bailey is just like working. Bailey! Taking like black people's hairstyles, which are made for that hair type, first of all. Bailey, what is your goddamn problem? Anyway.
Does she have to poop?
No, that's not. She doesn't
want to poop.
No, she's nervous sometimes. She has a thunder shirt, but we need to find it. But, like, taking them and calling them something new and being, like, the hot new trend when it's, like, black people have been wearing this hairstyle.
Like Elvis's music.
That, too. It happens a lot in, oh, my God, in music, especially.
He's so...
Especially, like, in black contributions to music. But, like...
the songs that he ever, just all of them were covers, and then everyone thought that he wrote the songs, and it's like, no,
that's something I've never heard.
No, really, like, a lot of his songs weren't written by him. Like,
I want to go look that up now.
Yeah, like,
that's another one. People getting credit for things that they popularized but didn't actually make.
Yeah, that would be.
But like they were in the position of privilege to like popularize it, so they were the ones who got all the credit for it.
And then like getting told that that's really cool if the white person does it, or like the dominant culture is doing it, and then
exactly,
it's not cool
that's the whole thing. Is people are like, oh well, but like nothing belongs to just one group of people, and it's like some things actually do. And for another, it's like, okay, but here's the thing: we've got this one culture who actually is responsible for coming up with this thing. Who is derided for it and used and shamed for it, and someone from the privileged culture takes it and either receives like praise for it or it's like cool, it's trendy now. Bailey's trying to climb up on the couch with us, or it's or you know, if they're derided for it, it's not tied to their race, and it is tied to like the race or culture it originated from.
Right.
Like, you know, if someone's like, oh, that white person is dirty, and that white person is dirty and unprofessional or whatever because of their dreadlocks, it's because of the stereotype.
Yeah.
The negative stereotypes about black people and black hair.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not cool. And then, like, cultural assimilation is like when members of a marginalized culture take on aspects of the dominant culture in order to attempt to integrate more seamlessly. Like, I feel bad that we're using examples that really, but I feel like unfortunately, like, a lot of the cultural appropriation that happens to black people.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends who are black who are activists and things like that. So I'm doing my best to not tell my view. It is also my view of it because it's what I've learned from them. But I'm doing my best to just kind of express what they have expressed to me in these situations, which is, you know, an example of cultural assimilation, which one of my friends used when one of my friends who is black, who is an activist, who was giving a presentation on this, was the example of chemical treatments and other things that black people do, or like wearing you know, hair pieces and things like that to try to emulate white hair, because that is what is considered to be professional, beautiful, etc. Even though natural black hair is also natural, it's beautiful and professional, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, oh god, the can of worms.
Goes on and on, but yeah, that's. Okay, so I get the difference between the words now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because.
But
I've only ever heard
they're all things that happen, and the dynamics can get a little bit complicated sometimes, and everyone has different points of view on it. I really feel like in a situation like this, though, where we're looking at dynamics between a privileged group of people and a marginalized group of people, no matter what it is, I feel like the marginalized group of people, they're the ones that need to be listened to, because they're the ones who are being hurt. They're the ones who are not being treated with equality and justice, and that's not cool. It's like we were talking earlier about, like, people saying that it's like saying social justice warrior like it's a bad thing. We care.
Yeah.
We care about people who are marginalized. I mean, you know, and we're marginalized also on some basis. I mean, there's privileges that you know you carry over me for being cis and for being white. And there's privileges that I know I carry over you. Well, there's actually I can only even think of like one.
Okay.
There's probably other privileges and marginalizations are really complicated. But like as an example, you know, I was born with a penis, which as a transgender woman I am marginalized specifically for that. But at the same time, I'll never have to worry about menstrual products for my own personal reasons, and that's a shitty thing that people who own uteruses have to deal with, whether they're women or men or non-binary people. I mean, there is a reproductive rights struggle that I would be a part of that trans women face as far as like forced sterilization. If I lived somewhere where that was the case, I don't, and I also don't want children, so not a problem. But it's not the same thing as the reproductive struggle that people with uteruses face. But weirdly enough, at the same time, one day when I get a vaginoplasty, I'll have to go to the gynecologist. You know, I'll be subject to the same kind of infections and things, which is, you know, like yeast infections and things like that, which is not, I mean, that's not being marginalized or oppressed, but there's a lot of violence in gynecology. There's a lot of misogyny and a lot of violence in gynecology.
I've never gone to gynecologist.
Yeah.
I don't want to. That's weird. They use like duckbill things on there. They do, and it's called duckbills. As far as I know, and it pops you open.
You just made me think of the vagina monologues. My angry vagina.
The one time, okay, like, this is personal, but I have an insert so that I won't get pregnant. The one time that I went to a doctor who wasn't like a gynecologist, but it was, you know, my doctor at the hospital I don't even know. That's my doctor at the hospital. A doctor at a hospital because I have no primary care position. Position. I have no primary care position. Anyway, it was like the most uncomfortable, painful experience, and I don't even want to go back to get taken out, but I have to. It's just like, I can't imagine like a regular visit to a doctor where you have to sit in these like stirrup things and have this thing popped inside of you that hurts and is cold, and it's just like just bad. Like, it's not comfortable, and it doesn't make you feel relaxed. There's nothing they can do to make it not hurt, and then it hurts to sit down for like 3 days afterwards. It's just like,
you're definitely making me feel like it's like, okay, after my vaginoplasty, I'm not gonna go to the gynecologist.
Just do it like once if you have to.
I'm just gonna put yogurt in my vagina.
Don't do that. That is not advisable.
I know. I don't
know who thought that was a good idea.
Hippies.
The hippies did it. I'm sorry.
On that note.
So, okay.
Go ahead.
No, I feel like it's such a bad, mean joke to like blame things on the hippies, but I don't know when it started, and it's like, it's not even like they're bad people, like they're not. Hippies are bad, and I don't hate hippies. I just think it's fun to use that word like I'm somebody from the 60s.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't know.
It's like still like bad, but it's so good. Like, it feels funny.
Now people get to decide whether that's offensive or not.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
On that note, as always, thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, be yourself. If I can get this mouse to move. This is an awkward ending now.
It was an awkward beginning.
Bye!